Hello everybody, welcome back to our City Skylines Let's Play. Last time we left off, we just unlocked the new city upgrade to our little hamlet. We have 500 or so residents. Right now we're up on our little hill that we have here, and hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have most of this hill developed pretty well. We'll have houses sprawling up here and possibly even out towards the bridge over there, if you can see. I did not do very much since last episode. In fact, I didn't do anything at all, basically. I just plopped my camera down here and took a nice shot of our city to start off. But yeah, this is where we are. This is what we've done. We have our little tiny industry over here. That's not going to last very long. We're going to need to make this quite a bit bigger. But as you can see down here, if you can see my cursor, we have quite a bit. These are our demands down here. So this is a lot of people, very high demand for residential zones. So a very large amount of people want to move into our city, which is a great thing. And sort of a demand for commercial, medium demand, which is stores and stuff, like I said last episode, if you were there. And no demand for industries. So right now, I did say we're going to expand this, but not right now. That's later. So let's see. If we click on this tab here, we'll be able to see what we unlocked last time. We can tax people finally. We can take loans out. We have garbage, healthcare, education, and these are the buildings we unlocked. So let's see what this little guy is complaining about down here. He's complaining about garbage. So we're going to want one of these. Normally, I'll put these in a residential zone. That's not a residential zone. Don't put it in a residential zone. Don't put a garbage facility in somebody's backyard. Please don't. Put it in an industrial area where all the trucks go through and it's dirty. Please don't put it there. Put it right here. So all the trucks are going to come in. The garbage trucks are going to come in and around like we did, because these are one way, like I said. They're going to come around the roundabout and they're going to be able to go through and help everybody over here pick up their garbage. Next, we're going to want to tax people because we need money. There's not much talent that goes into this. The value that you normally want to put this at to get the most money without people complaining is 12. That's what I normally put it at. These can wait for later because we haven't unlocked them yet. So yes, let's start expanding. Outwards this way is probably best. We're going to bring this road out a very long amount. Keep the game running so we have lots of money. And we're going to bring that out. So that's how far we're going to go out here before we have another main road that goes up. And we want, of course, this road to go uphill here. So we're going to sort of bend it, I guess, up the hill. Like that. And let's try this. Oh, the chitter chatter is quite loud. Bend. And then up the hill. That looks slightly better. Still not great, but it'll do. So we can have this go. I think, even though we did extend this out here, which is fine, I think we're going to start by adding some houses up on this hill here. Seems a bit closer to everything. So this should be a wonderful choice for us to start. This should easily get us the amount of people we need. We have 555 now. We need how many? 1,000 to get to our next level up. Not enough money. That's fine. Can put in these roads. And expand along with this. Wait until we get enough money. And then we can start hooking these guys up with water. They need their water. And their poop. They need their poop too. A quick little side note, I wouldn't focus very much on this. This is the value of how much money you're making down here. I wouldn't focus on that because that fluctuates a lot and goes back and forth a ton. So even if you're in the negatives, doesn't mean that your city's having a disaster. Because it always is going up and down. I'm going to fill this in with zones, and then we should be ready to go. Yes, these people are moving in. Oh, they need power. So let's hook them up with their power. Here's our power line. Let's bring it up here. Bring it up here. Over, along. And connect them up. There we go. Now a lot of this basic stuff, I've been thinking about releasing a little tutorial on how to do all of this. Basic stuff like how to connect things up with power and how pipes work and how roads work, how zones, all this stuff work. I'll explain in that. In this series, I'm going to explain basically the more advanced stuff. Well, not more advanced, but different things like the garbage and the education, healthcare, stuff like that. That's what I'll be covering here. So if you're really new to the game and just bought it, then I'd recommend when it gets released, because I definitely will be doing one. Oh, hello. So we've unlocked our new level up. Our worthy village has become worthy, and now we unlock our police station, our firehouse, and tons and tons of other stuff. I'll go over that when I finish zoning this out. So every time you level up, you get new things. You unlock more land. We don't need more land now, but later we will. Unlock more land, and also you unlock different buildings. That will help improve the life of your citizens. And you get money. As you can see, our money went up. So these guys are all hooked up now. I think the most important thing now that we have that we can put down is a school. So that way we can get more people educated and working higher class jobs that aren't just in the industry. Industry's good, but too much of it gets a little stinky. So, what else is there to do here? We have this nice hill here. We have tons of money. We can spend money like crazy. And we need shops. So let's put some shops down along here, maybe. There, that looks good. That looks really good. And we can even put some there. Perfect. So, my plan to expand this city is to get it several tiles big. As you can see, I can hit this button here. We can now buy another tile. I'm not going to, but we can. And we're going to have it several tiles big, possibly 5 or 6. This is only 1 right now that we're building in. We don't even have, not even close to half of it full. So we're going to worry about that when the time comes. But I do have big plans for the city, and I do think it's going to go very, very well. I love this map that we chose. I think it was a very good decision. And here's our first problem. We have somebody's house burning down. This is not a pretty sight. Granny's coming along with her sack of potatoes here. She doesn't want to get burnt by the house. That's not going to be very fun. And we don't want it to spread either, because this house is going to spread over here, especially, you can't see the wind, but it is there. You can see the power lines are moving a bit. And this house, nobody's going to stop this house. So We need a fire station right away. Here's our firehouse. Costs 12,000 monies. I don't know what it's called. We're gonna put it down right next to this place. These guys are gonna start pooping out fire trucks like crazy. Sending it over here. There they go. Firemen are coming out. There they go. They went in. Still doesn't look like it's in very good shape. It's quite noisy too. Jeez. The fire station's really noisy. You gotta get out of there. Still doesn't look like it's in best shape, but at least it's not on fire now. So there's your tutorial on the fire station and what it does. It helps have Granny not get set on fire. Nobody wants Granny on fire. Police station, same thing. Helps people stop getting robbed, I guess. And we don't have very much robbery problems now, as you can see up here. Crime rate is very low in the top left here. But we do have a pandemic going on, so as you can see, people are starting to get it here, so we're going to want to put down a medical clinic so we don't stop the spread, contain the spread. Here's our clinic. There's the ambulances going to ambulances. They're going to help. They're also really loud. I don't know if you can hear, but they're really loud. Kids screaming. It's not a very good sight around here these days. And the traffic lights are back. Remember the traffic lights? So we had to get rid of them. Well, they're everywhere again. So let's fix that. Down here we put some stop signs. So that's going to help a lot. But up here, still tons of traffic lights. So let's put some stop signs in. So only one side now. This hill looks really nice. People are going up and walking up and down the hill for work. If you're wondering why I keep accessing the pause menu, it's because that's how you get out of the ground mode. There is nothing really here that we can do. We can sort of start expanding this road here so we don't cause much traffic. Traffic's starting to get a little heavy in this roundabout here. So we can pull this road out in a straight line. It's going to cut off our power though, which isn't very good. Although it is connected, so this blue is connected. It's no longer. Alrighty, so let's connect this up. We have tons of demand for residential again, so it's going to be a big expansion here that we're going to definitely benefit from. Power, like I said, we opted for the more expensive one here. We still have plenty of power to deal with. And let's expand these roads out. Perfect. Let's get even bigger. As you can see here, this is sort of a more advanced tip for players that have been playing the game a little bit longer. But for traffic, if I put houses on this roundabout, say, they'll build on the roundabout. But where in life do you have a house on a roundabout? Or a house right after a roundabout? I'm going to always leave these spaces free, because if not, then people pulling out of their houses, pulling out of their driveways, are going to pull out in the road and stop the traffic. And traffic's a really big problem in this game. It's probably one of the biggest issues that people have, especially beginners, don't know how to deal with it, and their cities get clogged up, and they have to start a new city because everything's so clogged up they can't get it moving again. So you always have to keep in mind traffic, how everything's going to flow. We're going to have countless traffic problems in our city, but hopefully we'll be able to resolve them without anything catastrophic happening. These people are building up really nice. Things are going just fine. They need, once again, pipes. lovely. And finally, our granny from before is getting robbed. As you can see here, look. Crime rate is high at the lake residence. 2 seniors in the house. Yep, it's them. They're the criminals. So we can put down, when we get enough money here, we can put down our police station right next to Granny's house. That will solve all of our problems here. This house seems to be doing fine now. It's back working order. I have it on high setting if you wonder why people are walking at hyper speed. Looks like we're almost at our tiny town objective. We can be considered a town finally. So I did also, about the name suggestions for the city, it's still open. I haven't decided on a name yet. Oh, it's our tiny town. I haven't decided on a name yet. It's still Rockfield, just the base name. Everything's still open. I'll consider comments from this episode and the last episode, and possibly the next one, depending on how much I receive. Also, we're going to need names for districts, which I'll show you right now. What are we going to call our dump area, our trashy factory area? Right now it's just Umber Heights, but we can rename this to whatever we want, and that'll rename the area. Right now we're just going to keep it as Umber Heights. And over here, this whole area here, what are we going to name this? This area is now the Cedar District, but that can easily be renamed. If you want to make a suggestion for each one, so I can differentiate from it, just say you like, I don't know, the park. I don't know, something like that. You want to name this area the park. Well, just comment the park for houses. If you want to name this the park, just comment the park for dump factories or whatever. And there you go. We have everything set up just fine. We advanced 2 levels in our town. We're going to be continuing very, very quickly, I find, because we're going to have all this high demand. And we unlocked tons of things from our last upgrade here. We unlocked high schools and parks and playgrounds, and we can dig holes now. Next episode, I think we'll be doing a lot of landscaping and such, and we actually unlocked money before the episode's over. Granny's house here, it's red with crime, completely filled, complete and utter disaster here. We're going to put down the police station next to it. That way, no more crime at Granny's house. Send out the cop cars, there they go, on their way. The hippie is in front of, yep, that's the hippie car. Hippie car is in front of Granny's house at the police station. Don't know what he's doing here. Anyway, not going to comment. That's it for this episode, folks. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I don't want to be a sellout, but like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.